World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I'm your host, Steph Vicente. Protesters in Iran continued to take to the streets last weekend, defying a deadly government crackdown. Reports say hundreds may have been killed or injured by security forces over the past 3 days. Verified videos and eyewitnesses' accounts show authorities intensifying their response while maintaining a nationwide internet shutdown. Iran's Attorney General Mohammad Movahedi Azad warned that protesters would be treated as enemies of God, a charge punishable by death. According to BBC News, hundreds of demonstrators have reportedly been arrested since the unrest began more than 2 weeks ago. The protests were triggered by rising inflation and have spread to over 100 cities across the country. Demonstrators are now calling for an end to the rule of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who has dismissed them as vandals backed by the United States. In other news overseas, billionaire Elon Musk has accused the British government of trying to silence free speech after officials warned of fines and a possible ban on his social media platform X. According to The Guardian, the warning followed reports that X's AI tool, Grok, was used to create sexual images of women and children without consent. Musk claimed the app surged to the top of the UK App Store after the government demanded the removal of the image generation feature. In response to possible sanctions, Musk said officials were simply trying to suppress free expression. Authorities say thousands of women were targeted by the AI tool, which altered photos to create sexually explicit images. UK Technology Secretary Liz Kendall said the government is seriously considering blocking access to X if it fails to act. Concerns were also echoed abroad, with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese saying global users deserve better protection. Australia has recently banned social media use for children under 16. And finally, analysts say Japan's property market may bring fewer gains for investors, mainly due to the rising geopolitical tensions with China rather than changes in monetary policy. According to the South China Morning Post, experts note that while returns may narrow, investment spreads are expected to stay positive. The Bank of Japan began ending its long-running negative interest rate policy last year as the economy showed signs of recovery. Despite this shift, interest rates remain low by global standards, making Japan one of the most investor-friendly markets among developed economies. Lower rates compared to the United States, Europe, and the United Kingdom helped turn Japan into a top destination for real estate investors. Total property investments in 2025 are estimated to reach a record 6 trillion yen. Analysts add that although higher interest rates usually dampen real estate demand, Japan's gradual and limited rate increases have allowed investor interest in the property sector to remain strong. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.